Fancy seeing you here. My name is Dr. Nought, and we're going to continue Spaceplan. And check out the word outputter up here. Oh, you're back, eh? While you're away, I can keep power coming in for a while. Just now I gained us 16,320,000 power in your absence. Currently, I'll continue for 5 minutes. Upgrade the incubator on the idea lister if you want more. So I'm going to do that. Keep the taters working while you're away. Incubator upgraded. I'll keep the lights on for 15 minutes while you're away. Alright. We're gonna grab another spud gun here. Boom. 62,400 watts per second. Sounds good. And I think what we'll do is, let's see, 90,000 watts. Get more work at your equipment. 30 minutes. Incubator upgraded. Things will carry on running 30 minutes after you've left. You're welcome. Are you serious? Wait, so this is when I turn the game off. It's gonna keep running. This time will just keep going. Well, we should... yeah, this is totally worth it. Alright, incubator upgraded. These taters will carry on giving for a good 1 hour, 30 minutes after you leave. So, yeah, that's gonna be insane. So we'll utilize that at some point in the future. I'll admit, I record a few episodes in a row of this game since they're so short, and I will let this run. So one of these episodes we're gonna have just a crazy amount coming back, and I'll let you guys know when that actually happens. So now we've got 2 spud guns firing. Let's take a look at the system peaker. Should be about, on average, what, 1 spud every 5 seconds? For how much? 4,966 mass. Yeah, we're still not even 1/4%. So I think upgrading these things doesn't really do much. We need to figure out a better way of gaining power, I guess. We need to so we gain mass by creating these things. Gain power by the idea lister, all those things. Then there's this down here, 120 million watts. Yikes. I mean, we're already back up to 10 million, 11 million, so it wouldn't take that long. We can try going for something like that. I think what we'll do is we're going to build these 2 things in the idea lister, monolithic hashies and the super kinetogen. And that will give us a lot of wattage. And we will work on things in the thing maker next after that. But maybe in this episode we can get, let's see, we'd have to get 120, 150, 170 million watts in one episode. Can we do it? 170 million watts, we can do these 2 things and whatever this is. So this screen is kind of dull because now we have only got the sun and us. I'm gonna go back to the planet looker instead of looking at the system peaker. Which I want to keep saying the system seeker. You know, alliteration I enjoy. But we'll just do, let's see, we're almost at the monolithic hashies already, so let's crush it. I do love a good hashi. Tater towers production ×2. Greasy stuff. 67,452 watts per second times 2.32 of that amount. So we're really just banking the wattage. Now we're going to do the super kinetogen. That's the next thing. This planet of ours is looking very bizarre. We've got 3 tater towers, 20 potato plants. Those are the cuboid things on the surface of our planet. 39 Sputniks. Those are the little specks, I guess, orbiting the planet. 57 pearl potatoes. Those are the little dots on the planet. 72 potatoes. That's in our spaceship, which is this square right here. 86 repair solar panels, which is just insane. I wish we could do like a little zoom in. We could have like a planet looker, a system peaker, and like a shuttle seeker. Oh, there you go. And we could like zoom into our little shuttle and see out like just the obscene number of solar panels we have on it. 86. That would be more area, I would think, surface area, than our actual ship itself. That's my guess. But yeah, and then we have These two oval things are the two spud guns, shooting potatoes every 5 seconds. If they're doing it equally, on average every 5 seconds, 2 every 10 seconds. At a mass of almost 5,000 mass units per spud, I guess. And it's generating 23.7% of our total power, which is so far now. So, like, yeah, the solar panels, 0.5% of our total wattage. The potatoes, 0.6% of our total wattage. The pro potatoes at 5.4%. The Sputniks at a healthy 14.6%. So not too bad, not too terrible. Wait, not too good, not too bad, not too terrible. None of those things. Our potato plants at a whopping 40.9%. That's nice. Tater towers, only 3 of them, doing about the work of 39 Sputniks. So 1 tater tower is equivalent to 13 Sputniks at this point in our campaign. Spud guns doing almost a quarter of the work. We've already mentioned that, but that's crazy. That is crazy. So the super kinetogen, which we can get here shortly, will give us 10,000 extra watts every time I smash the space bar, which is every little blue vertical bar that you're seeing up here is me hitting the space bar. See if I can go faster. That's a bit rough to do though, non-stop. So here's my right hand. As you can see, I'm a lot faster. Here's my left hand. Can't quite. Right hand, left hand, right hand. Okay. This is what you have to do when you're just floating through space. Not much else to do until we can build the super kinetogen right now. Alright, so it's not showing up as something here, but it's adding. Kinetogen now produces a flippin' 10,000 watts per cycle. And each cycle is each tap of my spacebar. Does it help to add? What's the cheapest thing? A potato. So the spud gun's at 4968, add a potato. 4986, added 18 mass. Each thing is 18. Is it worth it? Probably not, because we're still, I mean, look at this, 0.353. I think this is going to be a key. We need something. Maybe it'll fire. We're going to work up to this 120 million, so hopefully we can get some sick beats happening here soon, or else you're going to be listening to me talk for a while without much happening. That's just the way things go in Spaceplan. Spaceplan. Alright. 12 million, we are 10% of the way to our, I don't know what this thing is, but we are 10% of the way there. Exciting, exciting. So in the meantime, let's go back up to the word outputter and rehash the, or re-go through the idea and make sure that this, okay. Let's look at the science behind this. Where are we going? So my plan, this will sound silly, but try to bear with me. Okay. This idea is based entirely on my total misunderstanding of some Stephen Hawking's book I just picked up in my data thingy. Alright, so whatever the spacecraft computer is, somehow it maybe used audible.com. I'm not getting paid to say use audible.com, but I actually use audible.com. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so it just picked up Stephen Hawking's, what was it, Brief History of Time? So according to this disproven Big Crunch theory, the universe at some point is going to reverse direction and all mush together. So right now the universe is expanding, yes, right, redshift, okay. And the disproven theory, I think, is the rubber band theory, where the universe will expand until it reaches some certain point, and then it crunches in on itself, and then it causes another Big Bang. It expands again, and then it crunches in on itself, and it just keeps doing that. So our most recent Big Bang, which I think was 14.7 billion years ago, if I remember correctly, I am pretty old, so yeah. Anyway, I think that's the theory. So the Big Crunch is the contraction of the universe. So the universe at some point is going to reverse direction and all mush together, and this has been disproven somehow using physics. If I've misunderstood correctly, time might go backwards during the shrinking of space-time. Probably not. But let's go with it. Okay, so I don't think that's how time works. If things start shrinking, the faster things move, the slower time goes. And as far as I know, if you travel at the speed of light, then time is frozen. So maybe hypothetically, if the universe started shrinking faster than the speed of light, time would go backwards? Is that how that works? I'm not sure. But like the word outputter says, probably not, but let's go with it. Okay. If right, we put these huge, bugger-off massive boosters onto this planet, then we can remain in a stable orbit while firing more taters into the sun. So we've already done that. We've built the planet booster, I believe it was called. And so the theory is, well, now the sun's slowly getting bigger and bigger because we're firing potatoes into it, and it's already sucked up all the other planets in our solar system, and dwarf planets and such, because those planets don't have planet booster. They don't have a planet booster like we do. Okay. All right. So now the gravity of the sun is, the gravitational pull is increasing, and we need a booster on our planet, like so. This thing right here. To keep us in orbit. And it looks like, so the sun, we can't really, I wish we could see the booster here. We can't, but I'm assuming the booster is perpendicular to the gravitational pull to keep us in orbit. Something like that, sure. Why not? Let's just say that. Okay. So everything else in our solar system is gone. Don't ask me, so I guess everything orbiting our planet is within the planet's gravitational pull, that it's not getting sucked out by the sun. So this doesn't actually, this doesn't make a lot of sense with the game. So if the sun's gravitational pull is increasing, right? And we're not getting bigger as a planet. This planet is not getting bigger. I keep saying we as if we are the planet. We're not the planet, but our planet Earth, this red thing somehow, is not getting bigger at all. So the gravitational pull, it's not getting more dense either. So the gravitational pull should remain the same. All of the things around our planet should start moving towards the sun, because they don't have planet boosters on them, unless they have a rocket on them, which I guess is the assumption, maybe, because usually when you launch satellites, they just orbit around the planet using the acceleration that was already, or the momentum that was already in place when the satellite went to orbit, right? And using the Earth or whatever planet's gravitational pull as it orbits around the sun. So as these things are orbiting, it's staying at terminal velocity, or however fast it needs to go, to not get sucked into the planet's orbit or sucked into the planet's atmosphere and fall in, right? Something like that, I'm not sure. So anyway, we'll just assume they have rockets on it. We're going on a huge tangent here, but right. So this will increase its mass, the sun's mass, meaning that we'll have to go faster to stay in its orbit. Sure. The faster we go, the slower our perception of time relative to the universe, which is true. Time travel. Matthew McConaughey type stuff. I don't get the reference. If anyone gets that reference, please comment and tell me. But that is true. The faster we go, the slower time goes. And as we approach the speed of light, the slower it goes until we hit the speed of light, like I said before, time stops. With enough mass, the sun will collapse in on itself into a black hole type deal. And we're only at 0.5%. Holy crap. That is going to take a while. Okay. Then we approach its event horizon. So we're going to go to the very edge of the black hole. At the event horizon, time will become infinite. Now, I'm 90% sure that this is a euphemism for maddening death. But I'm a robot who can't feel, and you're a person experiencing a very linear narrative, so we don't have a choice, aka. With time being, quote, infinite, we'll reach the big crunchy crunch in no time. Right, so basically at the event horizon of the black hole, time will stop. And we just sit there with our booster, I guess. And we just sit there waiting, but it'll feel like nothing for us, because time has stopped. when the big crunch happens. Okay. The crunchy crunch will happen in no time, or infinite time. I'm pretty confused at this point, to be honest. Anyway, then we'll probably get a big old bang. So that's the new big bang. So the time will, or the universe will crunch in on itself, and then boom. The issue is, how do we not get crunched? I feel like black holes, you'd think, will get crunched in the crunchy crunch as well. But according to this, maybe not. Time reverses and goes back to going forward. Hopefully the universe ends up in a more or less identical state to before. So that's a big hope, big gamble. You're banking on the fact, at least the word outputter is banking on the fact that we come back in almost a mirror universe. Like everything that's happened in our current universe plays out in the exact same way. Okay, so this is a potato launcher. Fires one tater into the sun with a lot more mass every 12 seconds, and it gives us a lot of wattage. That's a crazy amount of wattage. That almost doubles our wattage. Holy moly. That's gonna be insane. So let's look at this. With 2 spud guns, which at currently 23.7% of the total wattage, let's see how far down this goes after we launch one potato launcher. This is gonna be epic. So let's scroll down so we can see the, so that's the gist of the, we return to Earth, let them know we're heroes, roll credits, start the extended remake, and sell it on mobile, tablet, and PC. I think this game is available on all those things as well. So let's scroll down so we can see the word outputter's funny response to the potato launcher. BAM! But nothing? Oh, look at that thing. No response to our potato launcher. Okay, now it's at 23.7, now it's almost half, 14.6. Potato launcher is pulling 38.4%. Okay, so that is helping. Is this going any faster? So every 12 seconds we get 15,012 mass. Every 10 seconds, oops, we get 5,000. So, well, every 10 seconds we get 2 of these. To 10,000. So these two are, this thing is 50% better essentially. Okay, actually almost exactly. Weird. Alright, not terrible. So then let's see, 15,012. If we build one more, let's say this, it goes up to, didn't go up at all. Nothing went up. Why? Try again. Oh, 5022. Oh yeah, they went up. Okay. I have to build 2 now? Come on. But we're gonna do, let's just build a bunch of tater towers, I think. Yeah, greasy hashies, 100,000. Oh, we just did 100 something. 100,000, 100 million. Woo. Let's build a bunch of tater towers. Let's get it up to like 10. How about that? Launch the tater towers! We're doing 115, we're doing a lot of wattage per second. We're not doing a whole lot with the mass of the sun, though. Boom, boom, bling. Oh, there's a big one. But I think once we get to tater towers, we'll stop the episode. It was a... once we get up to 10 of them, let's say, we'll stop the episode, and should we run it till? Should we do? Should I start the next episode at the greasy hashies, or the best genetic things? You know what I'll do? I will start the next episode at 400 million, and we'll do both of these things. Because I only have a finite number of things to talk about with all of you, and truthfully, this will take a while. We just did a whole episode waiting for that, and doing a whole nother episode for almost the same amount, and then 3 times that amount is quite high, to be honest. It's a little high, so we will come back at 400 million after I build 2 more tater towers. And now that we have this word outputter saying that this thing's gonna run for an hour and a half, I don't even know. I might just let it run for an hour and a half and come back and see. Well, that's what we'll do. Actually, we'll do a test. After 2 more tater towers, we're gonna let this run for an hour and a half and just see where we are. And if it's not at 400 million, I will let it get to 400 million. And then I'll tell you where it was at, and I'll set a timer so I can come back at exactly 90 minutes from the end of this episode, and we'll see. Because our mass right now is at not even 3/4 of 1. There we go, 3/4 of 1%. That's obscene. This is gonna take a while. Bet we don't have like a little calculator. We could do some math while we wait and figure out how many seconds it would take to do without me clicking, which is what's gonna happen. Like how many watts we get over the 90 seconds without me clicking, because I'm gonna close the game and let it run. Boom. Alright. Thank you for watching. When we come back, we will build or create greasy hashies and the best genetic things. See you next time. Take care. Goodbye.